don't see me blessed. Trying to take my blessings. They ain't trying to see me. All these people with bad energy. Y'all need a fast remedy. It's giving sad energy. Bringing up bad memories. Baby, I'm too good for the bad vibes. Look too good to be chastised. Dripping that water like I just been baptized. Smiling as big as he ain't even got me. I myself. Need an opinion, I'll ask myself. I might as well.
It's time to meet the starters, starting with the visiting Sacramento Kings. At point guard, Keon Ellis. At power forward, Keegan Murray. At the other forward position, DeMar DeRozan. At center, Domantas Sabonis. At the other guard position, Zach LaVine. Let's meet the starting lineup for you! At the center position, at 7 feet tall, number 19, position at 6'6" number 9, at the point, 6'1", number 5, Emmanuel. At 6'8" forward, number 4. At the other guard position, standing 6'8", number 3, Brandon Ingram.
Hi everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi folks, this is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine, then it's Domantas Sabonis, and it's Ellis in at the 1. And for the Raptors, Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch.
And it's the Kings to start out. Outside Murray. Pass to Ellis. DeRozan against Barrett. Clock at 6. Outside Murray. The deep 3 from LaVine. They get it back. And Sabonis gets it to go.
And Sabonis with the reward there for the hustle, picking up the scraps.
Outside Barrett. Back to Barnes. That shot missing. Great D that time from Murray. Here's DeRozan. Rebound Toronto. First quarter, just over a minute played. feeling it out a bit. Pirtle with a screen on Levine. A three from Barnes. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings have gone 1 for 3 so far. 18 feet out, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
Quickly passes to Ingram. Back to Quickly. Ingram against Levine. Pirtle with a screen on Levine. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. Yeah, guys, Coach mentioned how Domantas Sabonis can be a game wrecker in the paint. Coach told me we need to get big bodies on Sabonis and force him outside, make him move around. We need to knock him off the blocks if we can. So it sounds like the defensive game plan may revolve around Sabonis, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's DeRozan. Toronto making their last shot.
Well, just staying alert right there, R.J. Barrett with some nice defense.
Some solid defense from Barrett. And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, B.A. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett on the trade. And slowly and surely, they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Outside Barnes. Second chance effort. And he lays it in.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Against Sabonis. Levine passes to Sabonis, and Sabonis slams it in.
Nice to see Sabonis and some of that mobility for a big man to use that screen and roll.
Now here's Quickly. He's covered closely. Rebound by the Kings.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Sabonis. Here's DeRozan. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Hurdle against Sabonis. Pass to Barrett. Ingram on the wing. Yet to see a basket. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his second.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
No good on the free throw. And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity and get you a chance to show your excellence.
Malik Monk's checked in for the Kings. He hits the second from the line.
Ingram just continuing to impress and taking strides in the right direction. Just a tremendous amount of offensive weaponry.
Monk against Ingram. Here's Sabonis. No good with a layup. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Outside Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Murray. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
The Kings trailing. Outside Monk. Sabonis with a screen on Ingram. Monk for 3. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Now here's Barnes. Outside Ingram. Picked by Pirtle. This one for 3. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Ingram has that length to still be an effective shot blocker.
Timeout call, the Kings.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you select your best move. Let's go.
Checked in for Toronto. Carter, he's checked in for the Kings.
Substitution on the court.
Back to Levine. Carter, a screen on Barrett. Here's Levine, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Proving once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Walter. Back to Barrett. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Levine passes to Carter. Now Monk. To the inside. Sabonis drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
This is where Sabonis can play tricks. He's got every move at his disposal.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Ingram looking to win the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Falls for Carter. Raptors trail by 6. Outside Barrett. Murray against Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Murray to the paint. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Ingram. Pirtle's got 6.
He has the right partner, Ingram, creating the offense in the pick and roll, and that's a nice read.
Outside Carter, back to Levine. Murray finds Sabonis. Over Pirtle. Sabonis' shot is off.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Shoots a fadeaway. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Back to Carter. Outside Levine. And another miss by Sacramento.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. The rebound by Murray. The Kings lead by 4. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Ingram with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. And that's a foul called on Sabonis. That's his first foul of the game. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for the Kings. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Hunt Squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Who wants a t-shirt?
On defense, the Kings. 4-point game. Boucher a screen on Levine. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Carter can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Boucher with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. Boucher passes to Abaji. That one's good. This game is all even. Agbaji's got his second basket on the night.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Here's Levine. To end the drought. Outside Monk. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Monk's got 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Walter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Scotty Barnes checked in for Boucher. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Lyles comes in for Murray. Goes up at the elbow. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Monk. Pass to Carter. Back to Monk. Picked by Sabonis to the inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. When we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
Free throw drops for Sabonis.
Sabonis is a guy you have to watch closely in terms of how relentless he is. Trying to get in there, mix it up, play physical. He just never stops fighting.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Walter. Puts up a 3. On target from range.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got a shadow in that there.
Carter, the pass to Sabonis. And that one drops for him. Sabonis has got 11.
This is how poised Sabonis is. Excellent at fighting off contact on the way up.
Pass to Barnes. 1:10 left in the opening quarter. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for Toronto.
One shot.
Scotty Barnes. One shot.
That free throw good from Barnes. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much with his team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
And good whistle winner. First trip to the line for him here.
3rd team foul. At the line for the Kings, Malik Monk. 2 shots.
First one falls. After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
And Monk drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Barnes. Here's Shed. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Monk passes to Laravia. Outside Carter. There's the triple. Rebound Toronto.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Outside Carter. The 3 ball. Hits the 3-pointer. Carter's got 6. It's been all about Domantas Sabonis for Sacramento. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
They've got Walter, and it's Shed in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Launches a 3. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest 3-pointer you can imagine.
Here's Laravia. He's scoreless. Pass to Sabonis. They double team Sabonis. Good. And the Kings lead by 4.
Sabonis, such a difficult guy to guard, and right now he is going off.
Inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And you look at the Kings, Brent. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, B.A.?
And that's good as he hits both shots. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
Fires in the triple.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Barnes against Carter. Outside Barnes. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. 14 feet away. That one no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Laravia passes to Carter to the paint. Outside Monk. Picked by Sabonis. Fires the three. And it's Monk missing. Raptors trail by 5. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Abaji, the pass to Barnes. Here's Castleton. Still without a bucket. Abaji lays it up and banks it in. Sacramento leading by 3. And here's Carter. Pass to Monk. Picked by Sabonis. Here's Lyles. Let's go with a 3. The offensive rebound. Fades. No good. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Mobo. Rebounded by Lyles. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Now here's Monk. Guarded closely. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Sacramento making a change here. Levine's checked in.
Over again, it's your north side crew.
Sacramento on D. Here's Lawson. And he buries his first look.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Monk. From the arc. He buries it from 3. Monk's got 9 points now in the quarter. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Mobo. Here's Battle. Here's Shed. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, BA. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. Push it on the net. Push it on the net.
And he can't get the first one. And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
Toronto making a switch here. Boucher's checked in, and he sinks the second. Sacramento leading by 6. To the left side wing. Sabonis outside. Pass to Monk. Here's Ellis. No made baskets yet. 4 on the clock. The 3. Offensive rebound, Kings. Laravia passes to Ellis. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Here's Levine for 3. And missed again. Now 1 of 5.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Down low. Here's Mobo. In close. He hits it. Mobo's gotten 4 this quarter.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Outside Levine. Pass to Sabonis. And he lobs it up. Look at Levine throwing it down.
Oh, talk about bounce. Levine has tremendous bounce. I mean, gets off so fast to slam down those alley-oops.
Here's Shed. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Ellis passes to Levine. And that doesn't go either for Levine. Raptors trail by 6. Pass to Shed. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Laravia, covered by Boucher. Now here's Sabonis. Here's Ellis. Here's Levine for 3. Bobo with a rebound. The Raptors have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Deflects the pass. No good on the shot. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. 6-point lead. And there's the screen. Pass to Ellis. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. And some changes here for the Raptors. Pirtle comes in for Boucher. And Ingram is subbed in for Lawson. The Kings also with a sub. DeRozan is checked in for Laravia. Right side Levine. From 12 feet. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Here's Shed. Outside Ingram. Pass to Mobo. And here's Pirtle. Defended by DeRozan. The baseline Jay. That one off the back iron and out. Sacramento leading by 6. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Pirtle up top. Right side Ingram. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Levine. The shot by Ingram, no good. Sacramento has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1.
That's his friend.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis.
Shooting for Sacramento, Zach Levine. At the line for 1.
Levine, no good on the free throw.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Here's Quickly, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Quickly's gotten his first bucket of the night. Here's DeRozan. He can't hit that time. Raptors trail by 9. And here's Ingram outside. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 5 assists in the game.
And Brandon Ingram continues to work on that smooth three-point release.
Here's Ellis. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. Inside DeRozan.
Assistant, Zach LaVine.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. From the high post. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
To the paint. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Quickly. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Valanciunas with a screen on Ingram. And it's Monk missing. Raptors trail by 4. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Barnes finds Pirtle. And here's Ingram from the arc. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
Levine surveys the D. Pass to Ellis. Outside Monk. To the inside. Oh, Levine converts in close.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Quickly with the ball. Pass to Ingram. Rebound by Sacramento. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Ellis, guarded by Quickly. And here's Levine. Inside, here's Valanciunas. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got his 3rd assist of the night. Now here's Quickly. Now Pirtle. Pass to Ingram. And it's good for 2. Ingram's got 10 points in the quarter.
And gotta love the long, long arms of Brandon Ingram.
DeRozan outside. Now here's Levine, guarded by Barrett. Barrett against Levine. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Ingram. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They trail by 3, and he gets the bucket. Ingram's got 15.
Well, the defense has to do a better job, but when Brandon Ingram is on the break, those strides, man, he takes up a lot of ground.
Now here's Monk. He's got 17. Back to Levine. The 3. Oh, that was a bomb from Levine.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Ingram against Monk. Crosses over. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, when Ingram is this aggressive offensively, the refs notice it too.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
Ingram. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, good from Ingram. And so he makes both from the line. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the half. Sabonis with a screen on Barrett. Here's DeRozan. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Give him 8 points now.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so their mid-range is usually available.
Malik Monk has been leading the charge for Sacramento, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter, 3 for the game. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Malik Monk really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
On the court for Sacramento, the duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point. Now here's Barnes. Hurdle in the post. Working on Sabonis. Sabonis with some nice D. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Knocks down the long J.
Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
DeRozan outside. Back to LaVine. Lets it go from deep. Barnes with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Quickly passes to Pirtle. Barnes in the post. He's guarded by Sabonis. Quickly outside. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Pirtle buries it down low. Pirtle's got 8. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's Ellis. Pass to Sabonis. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the miss by the Kings. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Hauled in by the Kings. Here's Ellis. LaVine with it. Covered by Ingram. Here's Murray. Beyond the arc. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. Levine's got his 4th assist with that last one. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to review the game plan.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Outside Barnes. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Drills the elbow jumper. Barnes has got 9 points. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Ellis, guarded by Quickly. Sabonis with a screen on Ingram. No good there. Hurdle with some nice D. On the wing Quickly. Pass to Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Murray. Shot clock at 5. Barnes. Good D by Murray. The Kings have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Barnes against Murray. To the inside. Hurdle. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Levine against Ingram. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Quickly. Driving to the basket. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
Burst of speed from Quickly, too much for the D to react to.
Brett, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general.
Free throw drops for Quickly.
Really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
And Quickly drops them both. And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for the Kings. DeRozan outside. Outside Murray. Pass to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Levine's got 13 now.
And just phenomenal at reading defenses. Levine understands when to shoot and when to pass in pick and rolls. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Now here's DeRozan. Given 8 points now. Murray, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Barnes. And stolen by Murray. Levine against Ingram. From behind the arc. Levine can't hit. The Raptors have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Basket counts. Ingram's got 19 points.
And this is where that length shows off on particular plays like that. Still able to score.
Here's DeRozan. Big jam by DeMar.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Down low. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Back to Ingram. Barnes with a screen on Levine. Ingram double teamed. Back to Pirtle. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Levine. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. He's had just 1 attempt at the line earlier.
Shooting for Sacramento. Zach Levine. 2 shots.
That one misses. That one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Ingram. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Sabonis. For Sacramento, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Here's DeRozan. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Quickly outside. Pass to Ingram. to get off a shot. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Ingram. Barnes has got 11 points.
Well, Ingram liking to play in the system right there, unselfish and making a play.
Here's Ellis. And DeRozan gets it to go. 14 points for him.
Assertive move. You could tell the game's heating up a bit.
Hurdle with a screen on Levine. Levine against Ingram. Double team on Ingram. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his third foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in for Barrett, and it's Walter in for Brandon Ingram. Malik Monk's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Abaji. He's covered by Levine. And the bucket is good. And Levine has got the ball here for Sacramento. Outside Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
And he knocks down the first one.
What impresses me most about DeRozan is his footwork, especially when he's operating around the mid-range.
DeRozan hits them both. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Walter. Pass to Quickly. Here's Abaji. Wing shot on the way. Monk grabs the miss. Outside Murray. Sabonis with it. Outside Levine. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly.
Levine's gotten better and better at drawing contact and getting to the line. He had to work at it as a young player, but that work has paid off.
First one falls for him. Toronto making a switch here. Both free throws good from Levine. Raptors trail by 5. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Takes a 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Here's Shed. Quickly outside. Levine with a steal. Here's DeRozan. DeRozan, forceful inside.
And DeRozan, just so crafty on those moves, slips right through the contact for the finish.
Pass to Abaji. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento leading by 7. Here's Levine. Battles for the finish. Zach Levine.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside and during the contact and finding his shot.
Here's Bobo. Here's Shed. And Again, unable to change momentum here. The Kings have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Outside Monk. Here's DeRozan. Oh, DeRozan through staunch defense.
And that's where the frame of DeRozan comes into play. So good at bodying up to get his.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Abaji. Give him 8. Shot clock at 6. Fires it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Agbaji's got 10 points. The Kings lead by 9. Pass to Levine. 1:27 left in the third quarter here. DeRozan double team. Outside Monk. Sinks it from distance. Monk's got 20.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Quickly from outside. It's rebounded by Levine.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
A ferocious competitor and scorer, Levine takes on challenges head on and knows how to finish with grit.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Sacramento.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Raptors trail by 15. Here's Shed. Pass to Abaji. Fires from the wing. The shot off that time.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Here's Ellis. 30 seconds left in the third. Lyles. And he hits the jumper for 2. Lyles has got his first points of the game.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Oh, they get a hand on it.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And so it's Sacramento looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Walter, and it's Lawson in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Levine passes to Monk, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Toronto ball.
Raptors trail by 17. Here's Shed. Pass to Abaji. Valanciunas with a rebound. The Kings' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Here's Lyles. Abaji with a rebound. Well, the Raptors shooting pretty well at 45%. Lawson. And the three-pointer goes.
Not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Ellis passes to Monk. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Valanciunas sets a screen. Levine, that one's good.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from Levine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
Here's Shed. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Shooting 1.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Levine. Now Valanciunas. Outside Monk. Here's Lyles. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Kings lead by 16.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
His second personal foul.
Sacramento leading by 16. Here's Ellis. Pass to Monk. Outside Levine. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it.
Raptors ball.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Pass to Mobo. Here's Abaji. Here's Mobo. The layup misses. Here's Ellis. Lyles, the pass to Monk. Here's Valanciunas. Back to Monk. Pass to Ellis. Lets the 3 fly. And another Sacramento 3.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Mobo. Here's Abaji. Rebound by the Kings. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Up top, Monk. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Monk. Clock at 6. Lyles the screen. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Here's Shed. Here's Abaji. To the middle. Pass to Lawson. Here's Shed. To end the run. Hauled in by the Kings. Lyles has got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Levine. Back to Monk. Here's the 3. Abaji with a rebound. Agbaji's got 4 rebounds now. Got a piece of it. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Shed. Here's Abaji. 4 on the clock. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Ellis passes to Valanciunas. Here's Lyles. Outside Monk. Lyles a screen. Three-pointer. And it's Monk missing. Raptors trail by 19. Here's Abaji. Walter from outside. Here's Mobo. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's Ellis. Outside Monk. Jacks up a three. Walter pulls it in. For Toronto, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Going inside to the wing, right side. Here's Mobo. Knocks it down from distance. The Kings call timeout.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
We know that you want a free t-shirt, so let's get loud.
Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on the Sacramento head coach talking to his team, and they told their team, no easy threes, let's guard that arc, don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Outside Levine. Back to Monk. Outside Levine. Picked by Sabonis. Shot by Levine, no good.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
It's Barrett on the wing. Barnes with a screen on Monk. Quickly from outside. DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Out on the floor, Levine can really move. Keeps the fast break one step ahead of the defense.
And Toronto has possession. Following the score by Sacramento, Ingram finds quickly. Here's Barrett. Up and in on the layup.
Using some muscle there on the finish. I like seeing Barrett be active inside.
Sacramento leading by 14. Pass to Sabonis. And here is DeRozan. Outside Levine. And here's Sabonis. Covered by Pirtle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. Sabonis' shot is off. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Here's Barnes. The rebound by Murray. Sacramento has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Levine can't hit. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Sacramento shooting a nice 50% for the game. DeRozan outside. Picked by Sabonis. DeRozan looks it over. Pass to Murray. Here's Sabonis. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Barrett. Back to Ingram. Double team on Ingram. The shot no good. Sacramento leading by 12. DeRozan down low. Guarded by Barrett. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
Yeah, just a crafty pump fake there by DeRozan, resulting in him drawing a good
The line
foul.
for the Kings, DeMar DeRozan. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from DeRozan. Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Raptors trail by 14. Outside Ingram. It's Barrett on the wing. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got 4 assists in the game.
RJ right there, moving without the basketball, and that helps him to get to an open spot on the floor. That creates the rhythm.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Levine. Over Ingram. Levine, good.
Levine.
Levine's got 27.
Yeah, Levine can make that adjustment. He doesn't have to get into the paint to score.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
All right, fans, time to fire off some T-shirts. Who wants one? Be louder than every person in your section. Get a shirt. It's that simple. Let's hear it, fans. Time for T-shirts. Make some noise, everyone. It's that time, fans. T-shirt time.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Ingram against Levine. And that one good. Ingram's got 21 points in the game.
Well, when Ingram gets the ball on the inside, his length can really help him out to create shot opportunities.
The Kings lead by 11. DeRozan outside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. DeRozan's got 16 points here in the second half. Levine against Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Levine. And here's Ingram outside. The rebound by Murray. The Kings have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Here's DeRozan. Shoots over Barnes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Barnes.
I mean, just so difficult to keep DeRozan out of the lane. He draws a lot of fouls in there in the paint.
DeMar DeRozan taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. DeRozan hits them both. 1:36 left to play in the fourth. Outside Barnes. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Look how selfless quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Sacramento leading by 13. DeRozan passes to Levine. Sabonis in the post. He's working on Pirtle. Shot clock at 6. Outside Levine. Over Ingram. Levine can't hit. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Kings.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And BA, can you say big time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
Assisted.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for DeMar DeRozan.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside, here's Murray. Can't get it to drop. Pirtle with some nice D. Barnes passes to Ingram. Rebound by Sacramento. This one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And let's leave you with our player of the game, DeMar DeRozan.